Good morning, students. First, basic rules of accounts, traditional rules of accounts. Debit the debtor, credit the creditor, personal rule. Debit the receiver, credit the giver, debtor becomes giver, creditor becomes receiver. Real account debit what comes in, credit what goes out, and nominal account debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. And as you are aware about the modern approach, that is a asset and expenses are showing debit balance, income, liability, and capital are showing credit balance. Let's revise consignment problems quickly. So consignment entries. So before starting consignment entries, yes, recall all entries sequence. So first one is goods sent on consignment. That is the first entry, consignment account debit to goods sent on consignment. Second entry, consignor incurred expenses. So consignor, it's an expenditure for consignment. Therefore, consignment account is debited and to cash account because it is paid out of pocket of consignor. So consignor is recording it like consignment to cash. Here you are not opening any expenses account and any income account because this is a separate set of books of accounts. It is a special transaction and therefore we open consignment account instead of any expenditure or income. And whenever there is an expenditure, debit all expenses. So consignment account is debited and income is showing credit balance. So consignment account is credited. Then next entry will be next entry consignee incurred expenses. So consignment is debited and you have to pay to your consignee. So consignee is our creditor. So consignment account debit to consignee. After that, fourth entry is goods sold by consignee. So goods sold by consignee means consignee is now your debtor and sales means is your income. So consignment account is credited and consignee is a debtor. So consignee account debit to consignment. After that, commission. So commission entry is it's your expenditure. So consignment account is debited and you have to pay this commission to your consignee. So consignee is a creditor. So consignment account debit to consignee. After that, next entry, bill accepted by consignee. So bills receivable account debit to consignee because he becomes giver and bills receivable is an asset for us. So bills receivable account is debited. And whenever you are getting any cash, so cash comes in, so cash account debit to consignee. If you left with some stock, that stock is your asset. So stock on consignment account debit or inventory with customer consignor, inventory with consignee account debit to stock to consignment account. So it is opposite of first entry, consignment to goods sent on consignment. So consignment is debited at the time of sending goods. Whenever you left with some goods, so consignment account is getting credited. After that, profit or loss you are going to find out. So consignment account debit to P&L. If there is a profit, it is a transfer entry. Consignment is showing a credit balance. You will give debit to consignment account to P&L account. And if it is a loss, P&L account debit to consignment account. And last entry will be consignment. Yes, now goods sent on consignment is transferred to trading account in your regular book. So in first entry, goods sent on consignment is credited. So in last entry, now goods sent on consignment account debit to trading account. Students, please tell me valuation rule, how to calculate stock on consignment. I'm waiting for your reply. So this is the first question of the day. So let's see who is answering very fast. How to calculate stock on consignment. Until that, yes, good morning to all. And Jaspit Kaur, very good beta. She sent me all timings. First question 12 minutes for account current, 5 minutes for second question, 11.2 minutes, 24 minutes, very good. Fourth question 12.3, fifth question 9.31, very good. Sixth is 9.55, seventh is 7.16 and 11.37 is a last question for account current. Very good beta. Those who are maintaining these records of timings, yes, it will help you at the time of revision. Yes. Shiba Khan, Bhumika, yes, good morning beta to all of you. Panchal, Mirzaji, Shiba, Ashwini, Priyanka, Shiba, yes, Shiba is sending message again and again beta. Yes, okay. So first she sent me rules of basic rules of accounts and then consignment entries. Okay, very good Shiba. But it's very difficult to interact with you because normally we are taking sessions on Zoom, but it is very difficult because of YouTube. But I expect live sessions. You will attend each and every live session and you will give all comments Okay. Good morning to all of you. So who answered very fast? Sarthak Agarwal, beta, invoice price is not the correct answer. It's the original cost. Okay, original cost. Then consignors expenses, beta, consignors expenses and non-recurring expenses of consignee. So Sarthak Agarwal was the first person from NRO, this time NRO, but he has sent me invoice price. Beta, invoice price is not the correct answer. Instead of invoice price, you must consider what is original cost. So original cost plus consignor expense plus consign is non-recurring expenses. And Shivam Gupta answered it very properly. This time NRO students, huh? This time not students. Yes, very good. And then I got the answer from Manisha. Other students, beta, Ankit Mishra, direct material, direct labor, direct expenses is a different beta. That is inventory valuation. That is a separate part. In consignment, stock valuation has a different technique. So yes, stock valuation was the first question, how to calculate stock on consignment, and now everyone got this answer, how to calculate stock on consignment. So you'll consider consignor original cost plus consignor expenses and plus consignee's expenses. I ask you 3 entries. I ask you in last session, you have to tell me valuation. So first one, I ask you valuation of goods lost in transit. So now it's a question time. Can you tell me how to value goods lost in transit? Second one, goods lost in go down. Third question, normal versus abnormal loss. What today? Yes, today what we are going to see. So some concepts, normal versus abnormal. And last part of this chapter, what is invoice price? So if you are able to answer all these 4 questions, yes, your chapter gets over. Okay. So now this is the last part of this chapter. If you can answer these 4 questions, this chapter is over, beta. There's nothing difficult in this. Yes. Chalo. So first question, goods lost in transit. How to value this? Original cost plus only consignor expenses. Okay, so this is the first question of the day. So correct answer is original cost. Very good. Jatin ji answered it. Yes, beta Jatin. Lalwani ji from WRO. And after that, Pooja Swami from CRO. They answered the goods lost in transit correctly. So beta, goods lost in transit. So goods are not yet reached to consignee's place. So you are not going to add that goods lost in transit consignee's expenses. Okay, so consignee's expenses, don't add it. You will consider only original cost plus consignor expenses. It's very simple for goods lost in transit. Now, what about goods lost in go down? Now, goods lost in go down. Okay, Dale Creditor Commission also. Yes, overriding commission also. Yashoda, I forgot that. One more question. What is overriding commission? So this is the 5th question. So this is your homework actually. Now, goods lost in go down. Answer is original cost plus consignor expenses plus consignee's non-recurring expenses. So goods lost in transit, you got this concept. Then second question is goods lost in go down, and you got this answer also. Now third question is yes. So goods lost in go down is similar to beta, it is similar to closing stock on consignment. Similar to closing stock on consignment. This is the third question. Second question. Now third question for the day is what is normal versus abnormal? Do you want to answer it? Yes, I'm waiting for your reply. Normal versus abnormal. Please type it very fast because today we have less time, because today we have to complete consignment maximum problems. So it's my duty to take these questions very fast. Next session, we are going to start with bill of exchange on Sunday. On Sunday, we are going to take bill of exchange. So this Sunday is with Sanket sir. Very good. Normal versus abnormal. I'm waiting for your replies. Yes, many students answered goods lost in go down correctly. This time, who answered it very fast? Yes, now I'm going to answer the third question, and Bhumika sent me all answers correctly. NRO बेटा आज NRO तो बहुत ही डेंजरस हो गए हैं. आज NRO तो छा गए एकदम. हाँ, क्या बात है बेटा. NRO students, very good. Now normal versus abnormal, understand, and you can write it afterwards. Normal versus abnormal. I'm giving you one example so that it will be very easy for you to understand. So first difference, normal loss is recorded at scrap value. Whether normal loss is recorded, yes, it is recorded, but at which value? It is recorded at scrap value, and it is recorded at cost. It is recorded at cost. Second difference. So first, accounting. We will understand this from accounting point of view. Okay. Where to record? Trading account credit side. And second effect, bank account asset side. Okay. So if you want to record it, you can record it your scrap value, trading account credit side and bank account debit side. So normally this is not asked in the equation, normal loss. This is trading account credit side and P&L account debit side. P&L account debit side. Sir, example, sir, in 11-12 standard, if you remember, yes, in 11-12 standard, remember that goods lost by fire, and this normal loss you will understand at inter level, where in costing I am going to teach you in process costing. So actually you do not have this normal loss calculation now. You have normal loss calculation, but that scrap value calculation you do not have at foundation level. It is only for your concept clarity. I am giving you this example of normal loss recording. Okay. Third question. Now see some, now theoretical, bookish language. Okay. So bookish language, chatur language, we have to understand. This is unavoidable loss, unavoidable, and this is avoidable. This is avoidable. Okay, so unavoidable versus avoidable. And next one, next is, this is absorbed by good units. Sir, this loss is absorbed by good units. Please give one example so it will be easy for us. Recorded separately. It is not absorbed by anyone. It is recorded separately. And now I'm giving you the example. Example, 10 pence into rupees 100. You purchases 10 pence at rupees 100. Assume 2 pence. Now there are two parts. Normal loss, this is a separate example, or abnormal loss. Okay. If it is normal loss, what is the formula? Cost per pen is equal to, now cost is in the numerator. Okay, so per pen, and pens will be in the denominator. Total cost upon good pens. So good pens means after normal loss. So this is 1000. Total is 10 pence into 100 each. So beta, this is 1000 divided by, here you will divide it by 8 pence only. How many pence you are going to divide it by? 8 pence. Why? Because 2 pence, as you are aware, these 2 pence are normal loss. Every time you are getting it bad, this is unavoidable. You cannot restrict that. Whenever you are buying 10 mangoes or 2 dozen mangoes, 2 mangoes, normally they are bad mangoes. Okay, so that in that case, rotten mangoes, in that case, assume you are getting not full 24 mangoes, you are getting only 22 mangoes. Similarly in this question. Okay, so if 10 pence, if I bought 10 pence, but out of that 2 pence, yes, normally we are getting in the bad damage condition only. So we are not saying that we are getting 10 pence. We have not purchased 10 pence, but we always say that we purchase only 8 pence, because 2 pence, as usual, by your past experience, you are aware that 2 pence they are actually in not good condition, which is called as unavoidable. You can't avoid this situation. Okay, so whenever you are buying 10 pence, 2 pence are always bad. Okay. So you have 8 pence only. So that 2 pence are called as avoidable, unavoidable loss. And it is called as, and therefore this is rupees 125 per pen. So whenever you are recording your closing stock, you will record it by 125 only. And suppose these 2 pence, normally whenever you are buying any pen, but suppose if you are getting 2 pence in the first time, you are getting this 2 pence in a bad condition, it is not your past experience. So in that case, I will divide 1000 by 10 pence only, because I will not consider, don't consider abnormal loss. Don't consider abnormal loss, because you can avoid it. So this time only you are getting this bad pens. Okay, damage condition pens, and it's your fault. And in that case, this is you are going to record at 100 rupees per pen. So here, if you left with closing stock of 3 pens, if closing stock 3 pens, then you will multiply it by 125. So this is my closing stock value. And here, if I'm recording it at 3 pens, I will record it at 100, and this is 300. So I will show you how exactly you are going to record this. 125 and 3 pens. So it is 375. So suppose if you open trading and P&L for this, trading and P&L. So I will prepare quantity column also and rupees column also. So it is easy for you. So 2 purchases. How many pens I purchased? 10 pens. At what cost? 1000. By sold, by sales, by normal loss, and by closing stock. See, I left with 3 pens. Normal loss is 2 pens. So I sold 5 pens. So this is 5 pens into selling price. And on selling price, you are going to receive any GP. Okay. So GP is always on sales. GP is always on sales. 2 pens I will record at dash because it is absorbed by good units. And this is 375. Assume this, I sold it for 200. So this is 1000. And C, 1000 plus 375, my GP will be 375. And cross tally for this, 5 pens multiplied by, what is my cost? My cost is 125. So 200 minus 125. So my profit is 75. How I am getting this profit? Sales minus cost. So sales is 200 and cost is 125. So 75, and you can check 75 into 5, I'm getting 375 as a GP, and GP is always on sales. This is always on sales. So your faculty of 7th chapter, he is going to explain this concept. So don't worry. GP is always on sales, and even in inventory valuation also, you are aware about this concept. So see, my amount is getting 10 pens, 10 pens, 10 pens, and 1375 is a total. Now, suppose this is abnormal loss. If this is abnormal loss, then how my profit, how my picture will different? 2 purchases. Better think logically. Sanket sir always tell you, first look what is going to happen in trading and P&L account, then it will be easy for you. Quantity rupees. How many pens you bought? So your debit side is not different. Your debit side is 1000 only. By sales, how many pens you are going to sell? 5 pens at rupees 1000. But wait. Now your abnormal loss, and your abnormal loss is 2 pens, and here you are going to record it at rupees 100. So normal loss you recorded at scrap value, but here there is no scrap value, so dash. But abnormal loss is recorded at cost. And you left with 3 pens, and this is also you are going to record 3 into 100. So this is again you are going to record at 300. So my profit GP will be here 500. So see, my profit, I'm getting a different profit. Why I'm getting a different profit? Because 5 pens I sold. My cost is, selling price is 200 and my cost is 100. So my cost is 100 in this situation. I already calculated cost is 100. So see beta, so your profit and loss account will get different answer. Your profit and loss account is showing, if it is a normal loss, it is a different answer. And if it is an abnormal loss, it will show the different answer. So this is how, and why you are showing different answer? Because one is showing at 0 price and one is showing at 200 rupees. So abnormal loss एबनॉर्मल लॉस यू आर गोइंग टू रिकॉर्ड इट सेपरेटली। एक बार हिंदी में बताऊंगा, जस्ट टेक अ स्क्रीनशॉट ऑफ दिस। सो मेनी स्टूडेंट्स दे आर नॉट अवेयर व्हाट इज एग्जैक्टली, दे नो ओनली द सेंटेंस that normal loss is absorbed by good units. Oh, sir, normal loss is absorbed by good units and it is unavoidable, sir. But what is the impact of this? How your trading and P&L account will look like? That you have to understand. Okay. And how I hope now you are clear with this concept. Chalo, take a screenshot. Fatafat le re. Normal versus abnormal. Yes, this is the first difference. So normal loss is always recorded at scrap value and this is recorded at 100 rupees. Here it is, we have our scrap value is 0 in our example. So we have recorded at 0, but it is recorded at cost. We have recorded it at 100 rupees. It's difficult whenever I'm telling you new concepts. So in simple language, if I tell you it is unavoidable, it is very easy to understand. But what is the implication is important, and 90% faculties of 11-12 standard, they are not going to tell you about this normal versus abnormal loss. They will explain you only it is unavoidable and it is avoidable. But what is the impact absorbed by good units? So beta, you divided it by 8 pence and it is recorded separately. So here you have divided by 10 pence only. Okay. So cost per pen is 125 in this case and 100 rupees in the different case. This is abnormal loss. And closing stock 1 is recorded at 375 and here it is recorded at only 300. So this is a closing stock value. And after that, take a screenshot of trading and P&L account. चलो एक बार हिंदी में हो जाए, क्विक रिवीजन। नॉर्मल वर्सेस एबनॉर्मल लॉस। यस, बहुत से स्टूडेंट्स को हिंदी में भी अच्छा लगता है सुनने को। सो एक 5 मिनट्स ओनली बेटा, साउथ इंडियन स्टूडेंट्स ओनली 5 मिनट्स, स्पेयर इट फॉर 5 मिनट्स। बेटा दिस इज नॉर्मली, चलो लेट्स स्टार्ट इट। लॉजिकल वन, यस अंडरस्टैंड। चलो एक बार हिंदी में, नॉर्मल लॉस और एबनॉर्मल लॉस ये बीच में क्या डिफरेंस है? तो नॉर्मल लॉस ये बहुत ही इजी है। नॉर्मल लॉस जो होता है ना, वो अपने आप गुड यूनिट्स जो होते हैं, गुड यूनिट्स मतलब क्या, 10 पेन्स मैंने खरीदे। अरे भाई 10 पेन्स खरीदने के बाद 2 पेन खराब ही निकलने वाले हैं, ये मुझे पहले से पता है, मेरा अंदाज है। ये पहले से जब भी मैं मैंगोज भी खरीदता हूँ या मैं एप्पल खरीद के लाता हूँ या बनाना खरीद के लाता हूँ, तो उसमें भी क्या होता है कि मैं जब 2 डजन लेता हूँ तो उसमें से 4 मैंगोज तो खराब निकलते हैं। तो भाई मैं ये लेके टाइम ही चलता हूँ। मुझे मेरे बीवी को बताना पड़ता है कि मैं जब लेके आऊंगा तब 24 मैंगोज लेके आऊंगा, तो बेटा तू 20 मैंगोज ही खा पाएगी, 4 मैंगोज तो वैसे भी खराब निकलने वाले, बाकी दो तो वही खाने वाली है, तो मेरा तो कोई रोल नहीं है। तो 20 मैंगोज और 4 मैंगोज उसको खाने को नहीं मिलेंगे। तो ये 4 मैंगोज क्या है, उसका मुझे पास्ट एक्सपीरियंस है कि जब भी मैं दुकान से लाता हूं तो ये खराब ही निकलता है। तो बेटा ये मेरा पास्ट एक्सपीरियंस जो होता है उसको बोलते हैं नॉर्मल लॉस। और उस बेसिस पे मैं क्या करता हूं कि मैं लेते टाइम ही जो भी कॉस्ट मैंने पे किया, तो मैं बोलूंगा मैंने 24 मैंगोज खरीदे ही नहीं, मैंने 20 मैंगोज ही खरीदे, इसको हम लोग बोलते हैं कॉस्ट पर मैंगो। तो यहाँ पे मैंने क्या किया, ये एग्जाम्पल में मैंने वैसा ही किया कि मैंने जब टोटल कॉस्ट मैंने खरीदा तब मैंने 1000 रुपया दिया, पर मुझे पता है कि 10 पेन में से 2 पेन खराब निकलने ही वाले हैं, ये मेरा अंदाज है और मुझे मेरा पास्ट एक्सपीरियंस है। तो पास्ट एक्सपीरियंस ये मुझे बताता है कि 2 पेन्स खराब निकलने वाले, तो मैं मेरे इधर क्यों बोलूं कि मैंने 1000 रुपए के पेन्स खरीदे, मैंने तो 8 ही पेन्स खरीदे, 10 पेन्स नहीं खरीदे, मैं बोलूंगा 8 पेन्स खरीदे। ओके, तो मेरा कॉस्ट पर पेन कितना हो जाएगा, 1000 डिवाइड बाय 8। अभी ये जो 10-2 मतलब ये जो 8 यूनिट्स है ना, 8 यूनिट्स जो अच्छे वाले यूनिट्स है, वो 2 यूनिट्स को संभाल लेते हैं, उसको हम लोग बोलते हैं नॉर्मली एब्जॉर्ब बाय गुड यूनिट्स। उसको क्या बोलते हैं हम लोग, एब्जॉर्ब बाय गुड यूनिट्स। ओके, तो ये जो होता है, ये यहाँ पे 1000 रुपया डिवाइड बाय 8 पेन, इसको बोलने का 125 रुपीज पे मैंने एक पेन रिकॉर्ड किया। तो नॉर्मल लॉस इज एब्जॉर्ब बाय गुड यूनिट्स, इसको क्या बोलते हैं, नॉर्मल लॉस इज एब्जॉर्ब बाय गुड यूनिट्स। ओके, तो 10 पेन नहीं खरीदे आपने, सिर्फ 8 पेन्स इसमें खरीदे। अभी आपका ट्रेडिंग एंड P&L अकाउंट कैसे दिखेगा, तो बेटा मैंने एज्यूम किया कि मैंने 5 पेन्स बेच दिए। मैंने कितने पेन्स बेच दिए, 5 पेन्स। तो एक चीज आपको हमेशा याद रखनी है कि परचेसेस, यहाँ पे तो कोई डिफरेंस नहीं है, यहाँ पे 10 पेन्स में 1000 रुपए में खरीदूंगा, पर यहाँ पे मैं जब 5 पेन्स बेचने के लिए गया तो बेटा 200 रुपए में मैंने एक पेन बेचा, तो 5 पेन्स इंटू 200 रुपया, तो मुझे 1000 रुपया मिला। नाउ मेरा क्वांटिटी तो मैच होनी चाहिए, तो मेरी क्वांटिटी मैच करते टाइम मैंने नॉर्मल लॉस लिखा 2 यूनिट, पर नॉर्मल लॉस लिखते टाइम हुआ क्या, नॉर्मल लॉस लिखने के बाद मुझे समझा कि ये तो एब्जॉर्ब बाय गुड यूनिट्स है, तो इनकी कुछ वैल्यू नहीं है। पर इंटरमीडिएट में मैं आपको ये भी सिखाऊंगा कि यहाँ पे कुछ ना कुछ आएगा। जब मैं कॉस्टिंग सिखाएगा आपको तब उसमें ये स्क्रैप वैल्यू पे आता है, इतना याद रखो कौन से वैल्यू पे आता है, तो इट इज रिकॉर्डेड एट स्क्रैप वैल्यू। एंड जो क्लोजिंग स्टॉक बचता है तो वो 3 पेन्स बेचता है। अब ये क्लोजिंग स्टॉक की वैल्यू मैंने 125 रुपया निकाला ना रे ऊपर, तो ये कॉस्ट पर पेन 125 इंटू 3 रुपीज, ये 375 रुपीज पे मेरा कॉस्ट पर पेन दिखेगा। तो मेरा जीपी कितना देखेगा, तो जीपी इज वेरी सिंपल। तो मेरा जीपी जो है वो 200 रुपए का मेरा सेल्स है, 200 रुपए का सेल्स होने के बाद उसमें से क्या होगा, उसमें से 125 ये मेरी कॉस्ट निकाली थी, तो 200 माइनस 125, तो जीपी मेरा निकला यहाँ पे 75 रुपीज पर पेन। और ये मैंने 5 पेन्स बेचे, तो जीपी हमेशा सेल्स के ऊपर होता है, इतना सिंपल लॉजिक है। अभी वही चीज अभी एबनॉर्मल लॉस की होगी, एबनॉर्मल लॉस की होगी तो हम लोग क्या करेगा, तो यहाँ पे एबनॉर्मल लॉस में मैं तो रिकॉर्ड करता ही नहीं, मुझे पता ही नहीं था कि 2 पेन्स खराब निकलेंगे, अरे बाप रे मुझे तो लगा 10 पेन्स अच्छे ही निकलेंगे, और लाने के बाद समझा वो तो बदलने को तैयार नहीं है, तो 2 पेन्स तो मेरा पहली बार हुआ, तो मैंने ये कभी एस्टिमेट भी नहीं किया था पास्ट में। अभी ये एबनॉर्मल लॉस में इसको बोलूंगा, जैसे कि आप गुड्स लॉस बाय फायर और गुड्स लॉस बाय फ्लड और एनीथिंग आप ऐसा कुछ करते हो ना जो ट्रेडिंग के क्रेडिट में, उसको फुल अमाउंट से बताया जाता है, उसको फुल अमाउंट से बताएंगे। तो 1000 रुपए के पेन्स थे, 10 पेन्स मैंने खरीदे, तो यहाँ पे मेरा वैल्यूएशन 8 पेन से डिवाइड नहीं करना है, क्योंकि मुझे अंदाज ही नहीं था कि 2 पेन्स खराब निकलेंगे, तो ये 10 पे के 10 ही वैल्यूएशन होंगे। तो जो 2 पेन खराब निकले वो मैं सेपरेटली रिकॉर्ड करूंगा। देखो 5 पेन्स के ऊपर तो कुछ नहीं है, और 2 पेन्स यहाँ पे देखो मेरा क्लोजिंग स्टॉक का वैल्यू बदल गया, यहाँ पे क्लोजिंग स्टॉक का वैल्यू 100 रुपीज हुआ, और ये 2 पेन्स मैंने एबनॉर्मल लॉस से अलग से रिकॉर्ड किए, और वो 2 पेन्स मुझे रिकॉर्ड करने पड़ेंगे मेरे दोस्त। यहाँ पे मैं उसको कॉस्ट पे रिकॉर्ड करूंगा, 2 पेन्स मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 100 रुपया, तो ये 200 रुपीज पे मैं रिकॉर्ड करूंगा, तो ये एबनॉर्मल लॉस इसको बोला जाएगा। एंड क्लोजिंग स्टॉक जो होता है वो यहाँ पे 100 रुपीज से रिकॉर्ड होगा, नॉर्मल लॉस होता तो 125 से रिकॉर्ड हुआ रहता, और यहाँ पे इसकी वजह से मेरा प्रॉफिट कितना दिख रहा है, यहाँ पे प्रॉफिट 500 दिख रहा है, उसका क्रॉस टैली भी है। 200 रुपए को मैंने पेन बेचा एंड 100 रुपए पे मैंने खरीदा था, क्योंकि मैंने रिकॉर्डिंग कॉस्ट पर पेन 100 रुपीज पे ही रिकॉर्ड किया, 125 पे नहीं रिकॉर्ड किया, तो मेरा 100 रुपया पर पेन प्रॉफिट होगा, और उसके वजह से 5 पेन से मैंने मल्टीप्लाई किया, तो मेरा 500 रुपया ये मेरा टोटल प्रॉफिट आने वाला है। एंड पहले केस में मेरा प्रॉफिट आने वाला है 375। तो ये दोनों केस में डिफरेंस है, पहले केस में आप जाते हो तो नॉर्मल लॉस इज एब्जॉर्ब बाय गुड यूनिट्स, एंड सेकंड केस में जाते हो तो नॉर्मल लॉस इज एब्जॉर्ब बाय abnormal loss is not absorbed by any unit, so it is recorded at cost. So understood or not understood, tell me it in the comment section, because this is really very difficult to grasp it at foundation level, but I hope now you are getting this concept. Normal loss is absorbed by good units and abnormal loss is recorded at cost. Those sentences you have to remember, and whenever you are calculating total cost, what is the formula? Total cost minus scrap value. What is the formula? Total cost minus scrap value divided by good pains, means the total units minus normal loss in units. So though units 10 minus 2, I'm going to record it. So this is a formula, total cost divided by good units. Got this concept? Just tell me it in the comment section, sir, getting it or not, because whenever I'm taking some higher side questions, or please, this is a CA course, so understand it. It is not like your 11, 12 standard and you'll get the basic, basic transactions and you are very easy to record it, that purchases on the trading account debit side. Sir, I'm getting this concept. No, beta. You have to understand why purchases on the debit side. Why sales on the credit side, which is a transfer entry. In chapter number 7, you are going to understand that whenever you are preparing trading account or P&L account, how to record it. And similarly, consignment also, we have these problems, normal loss and abnormal loss. And in exam, if nothing is mentioned, you always have to understand this is an abnormal loss. Whenever exam में समझ में नहीं आया, so it is called as yes, abnormal loss. Santosh Kumar only is telling me, sir, not understood. And second one, Khushi, beta, please improve your level. Yes, because this is a CA course, and I'm telling you, you tell to yourself always, all is well, all is well. I always tell you. Okay, so whenever I'm telling you these things, please understand. You always tell to yourself, sir, it is not at all difficult. It is very easy. What is wrong with you, beta? You have only 1000 rupees is a cost for you, and out of that you are selling, your closing stock, you left with 8 pence. 2 pence are abnormal. It is nothing, yeah. It is simple. Why you always tell to yourself this is something which is, I'm getting it very different things. You always try to understand all concepts in first stroke. I know at foundation level it is difficult, but in CA final, no one is going to tell you all these things in detail. It is assumed that you know all these concepts in from foundation level, and some foundation faculties even assume that you know all these things. Actually, this is a duty of 11-12 standard faculties. What is the good? You are passing that entry, goods lost by fire entry. Yes. Closing stock 3 से क्यों multiply किया? Because in my example I put the amount 3. So Yashoda ji, if I'm taking answer closing stock, I have to multiply by 3 pence, and I have to multiply by closing stock value. So that's why in my example I have considered I sold 5 pence, I left with 3 pence. Okay, so 10 pence and 2 pence are in the damage condition. So how you are getting 3 pence, and 3 pence you are multiplying by closing stock per unit. So that is a 375. And here it is closing stock is rupees 300. And no one in book also it is not given beta trading and P&L account and trading and P&L account by normal method and by abnormal method. If any faculty is giving you experience of last 12 years, it's only to make it very simple. I know students are getting stuck at this stage. What is normal and abnormal? They know only the one sentence. Normal loss is absorbed by good units and abnormal loss is recorded at cost. Okay. So beta, please understand. You have to improve your level because these things are not in books. But try to get these concepts very quickly. And in CA course, it is expected that after explaining it once, everyone, your client is also not going to explain it for 10 to 15 times. He will tell you, this is your purchase bill, these are your sales bill, this is my GST, this is I have paid, and you have to apply your mind. But still, I'm explaining it for 2 times, though you are not getting, and I'm telling you each and everything in detail. But still, some students are not grasping it. I'm giving you this lecture. Yes, I'm actually not scolding you, but I just want everyone must push their limits. You always tell to yourself, sir, I'm getting these concepts. It's very easy, sir. Now see, Ritik is also writing it. Sir, I got it. I got it because of you. Yes, sir, understanding. Many students achieved conceptual clarity, crystal clear. Namrata Surana is saying. Yes. चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. Let's move to next concept. So yes, those who are not getting it, yes, understand only. Normal loss is absorbed by good units, so you have to divide it by 8. And even ICAI is not going to ask you this question in exam. You just have to understand whatever given loss, this is always treated as an abnormal loss. And whenever abnormal loss, we have to record it. We have to record it. This is a concept. I think sometimes I should not tell you all these things in detail. I should move only with your book's concept and explain you only that part. It is recorded at cost. Why to understand it? Actually, in 11-12 standard, you pass that entry by goods lost by fire and on P&L account 2 goods lost by fire. But no one knows this goods lost by fire is an abnormal loss, and abnormal loss is recorded in the books of accounts. And that's why we are recording it in the trading account credit side and P&L account debit side. And suppose if it is a normal loss, you do not have to record, but no one is going to explain you all this concept. Okay. Chalo. So third one is over, normal versus abnormal. So we have completed the concept of normal versus abnormal. Now we have to start with the concept of invoice price. See, now invoice price is also very important. Okay. So what are my expectations? So goods lost in transit, you got this concept. Goods lost in godown, you got the concept. Normal versus abnormal. What is the difference? Normal loss is recorded at scrap value and abnormal loss is recorded at cost. So normal loss is unavoidable and it is absorbed by good units, and abnormal loss you record it in the books of accounts. Now what is invoice price? Now this move to next concept. What is invoice price? Once in English and once in Hindi. Okay, 2 times I'm going to explain this concept, invoice price. So first understand this concept in first stroke. Invoice price. Chalo. Now invoice price. What is invoice price? Invoice price means nothing but you are not recording at cost. You are not recording at cost, but is higher than cost. Okay. Now higher than cost. Now there are two terms to define invoice price. First, I will tell you the logic. Why invoice price? Suppose I am in, yes, in the same example, I am in Pune and that my brother-in-law, he's in Gujarat. So what happened? I send him 500 pens and I have not, yes, recorded it at 10 rupees only. I have recorded it as 10 rupees only. It's the first thing. And he also knows what is the cost of my goods, 10 rupees. It might happen. And suppose if he's getting my selling price, suppose if I'm selling this pen at 25 rupees, he understood my profit. My Jijaji is selling this pen at rupees 10 rupees ka pen at 25 rupees, and it might happen he may contact my dealer from where I bought these pens from Pune. Suppose if I bought this for 8 rupees, sorry, I bought it for 10 rupees. Sorry, I bought it from 10 rupees only, and I sent it at 10 only. So he knows my profit, my cost also, and he knows my profit also, 15 rupees. So sometimes what happens? Consignor is not disclosing. Consignor means Pune based person. That is me. Pune based person. Okay. So Pune based person, if he's sending 10 pens, but suppose if I don't want to disclose my profit, so I will tell him that consignee, I bought it for 20 and you have to sell it for 25. But actual cost is 10. Actual cost is 10. My invoice price is 20 and my selling price is rupees 25. But consignee is unaware. He is not aware about this 10 rupees cost. He thinks that cost is only 20. It's okay. If I'm getting my commission of 20% also, sir is earning 4 rupees and I'm earning 1 rupee. So he's not aware about the original cost. And that's why goods are sent at invoice price to hide your cost from consignee, or might be for accounting purpose also. I'm not saying it is only for hiding your cost from the consignee. Sometimes it may happen, you may give target of rupees 20 to sell him these goods, and above that, if he is selling above that invoice price, he may get some attractive commission. So that is also, which is called as overriding. This is the next concept only. So this is might be a purpose. So normally goods are sent at invoice price. Okay. So first reason is very simple. First reason is that you have to hide your cost from your consignee. And second one, it is easy. You may give target to him to sell it at invoice price, minimum invoice price, and over that, if suppose it's selling, it is his profit, and that's why it is a second concept. Goods may be sold at invoice price, invoiced at invoice price, sent at invoice price. Okay, so you got this logic why goods are sent at invoice price. एक बार हिंदी में समझ लो. देखो भाई, ऐसा होगा कि मैंने 10 रुपए में पेन खरीदा था और वो पेन मैंने उसको बोला 25 रुपए में बेच, तो उसकी तो आंखें फटी की फटी रह गई कि अरे बाप रे कितना प्रॉफिट कमा रहा है ये आदमी, 10 का पेन 25 में बेच रहा है. तो मुझे उससे वो कॉस्ट हाइड करनी है, मेरे कंसाइनी से वो कॉस्ट हाइड करनी है. उसको पता नहीं चलना चाहिए, उसको चुभेगा नहीं. तो ये क्या होगा, वो 10 रुपए का जो कॉस्ट है वो क्या करेगा, वो 10 रुपए का कॉस्ट में उससे हाइड करूंगा, तो 10 का मैं रिकॉर्ड करूंगा 20 पे. 10 को उसको बोलते टाइम बोलूंगा भाई मैंने 20 पे खरीदा, तुझे 25 पे बेचना है. वो बोलेगा जाने दो ना, झंझट नहीं चाहिए, 25 रुपए में मैं पेन बेचेगा, 5 रुपए में उसको कमाने दो, 4 रुपया 1 रुपया मेरा कमीशन या 2 रुपया मेरा कमीशन. तो उससे क्या होगी, उसकी जलन नहीं होगी. ओके, नहीं तो वो क्या होगा, अपना बिजनेस खोल के बैठेगा, 10 के बदले में 22 को बेचा, वो बोलेगा कमीशन से तो बहुत अच्छा प्रॉफिट मार्जिन हो रहा है. तो यहाँ पे वो नई चीजें होनी चाहिए, इसलिए हम लोग क्या करते हैं, ये चीज जो है वो कॉस्ट के बदले में इनवॉइस प्राइस उसके आंखों में चुभने ही नहीं चाहिए। तो 10 रुपए की चीज जो है ना वो 15 रुपए पे 20 रुपए पे बेच के उसको बोलेंगे यही प्राइस पे तुझे बेचना है, ये मेरी कॉस्ट है, 25 पे तुझे बेचना है। तो ये होता है गुड्स सेंट एट इनवॉइस प्राइस, इसको बोलते हैं गुड्स सेंट एट इनवॉइस प्राइस। एंड सेकंड वन, सेकंड ये भी हो सकता है कि भाई उसको हम लोग ये बताए नहीं और उसको 20 रुपए के बदले में इतना मिनिमम टारगेट दे कि ये 20 रुपया है, इसके ऊपर तू जो भी बेचेगा ये तेरा एक्स्ट्रा कमीशन हम लोग देंगे, जो आगे देखने वाले हैं, विच इज कॉल्ड एज ओवर राइडिंग कमीशन, विच इज कॉल्ड एज ओवर राइडिंग कमीशन। सो एक नॉर्मल कमीशन, एक डेल क्रेडिटर कमीशन एंड थर्ड वन इज ओवर राइडिंग कमीशन। सो उसको ये पता ना चले। सो दिस इज द लॉजिक ऑफ गुड सेंट एट इनवॉइस प्राइस। नाउ देयर आर टू मेथड्स टू रिकॉर्ड दिस, टू मेथड्स. Now in exam, you may get this type of question. Yes, I'm going to ask you some questions. Huh? Now 20% on cost. What is the profit? 20% on cost. And 20% on invoice price. It has separate calculation. Now this is not the actual profit. Okay. So cost, our equation is very simple. Cost plus loading. Now what is loading? Loading is your unrealized profit. What is the loading? Unrealized profit. Why it is unrealized profit? Because I'm not selling it. It is unrealized profit. Logic is very simple, because I'm not selling it. So cost plus loading is equal to sales, or here it is invoice price. I'm sending these goods. So I should not tell it like profit. Cost plus profit is equal to selling price. But here it is not the actual sales, and therefore it is called as loading in normal language. So loading is an unrealized profit. So many students, they are getting confused, sir, what is loading, sir? So loading means nothing but it is an unrealized profit. Why it is unrealized profit? Logic is very simple, because suppose if I am a consignor, I send goods to consignee. When he sells to in open market to outsider, then I will tell I'm in profit. When just I'm sending goods, then I can't say it is my profit. When he sells those goods, it is called that profit. Okay. So cost plus loading is equal to invoice price. Cost plus loading is equal to invoice price. Okay. So this is the equation. And 20% is on cost. So understand. 20% on cost. So cost you have to consider 100, 20 you have to consider loading, and invoice price is 120. So here invoice price is 120 because 20% on cost, and on what it is 100. So suppose now here, now equation, cost, loading, and invoice price, 20% on invoice price. So you will consider invoice price 100, loading 20, and cost is 80. So here equation is different. 80, 20, 100. Now I am giving you some example. Suppose 30% on cost. So 30% on cost. So for cost, loading, invoice price. So 100 is a cost, 30 is loading, and 130 is invoice price. Now you got this concept. 30% on cost, it is 100, 30, 130. Suppose if I am telling you 25% on invoice price. 25% on invoice price. So this is invoice price is 100, 25 is a loading, and 75 is a cost. 75 is a cost. Got this concept? Chalo. Now one more point. So I'm asking you now. Yes. Now you only tell me 40% on invoice price. Tell me the equation. Just write down like 60, 40, 100, yeah, 100, 40, 140, whatever the answer, you just write down only amounts. Cost is one will be first, profit will be second, that unrealized profit. Loading, it's not a profit, it is a loading, and the last one is a sales. Shiba Khan is saying, sir, I am getting your all concepts which you taught. Yes, beta, thank you. Bala Sajan Lakshmi ji is saying, sir, it's okay that actually we want that you teach out of the box also, and really it is good. Jinal Gami, WRO. Oh, Jinal, first time I heard your name. You answered it for the first time. Very good, beta. So Jinal is saying 100, 40, 60. So 60 is cost, 40 is loading, and 100 is invoice price. Yes, beta. Jinal got the correct answer. Chalo, next one. I'm asking you three questions now. Only three questions. If you are getting this concept, it's okay. Otherwise, leave it. Okay. 40% on invoice price. Everyone must get this answer. I told you the shortcut. Let's see. 30% on 35% on cost. 35% on cost. Chalo, let's see how many of you are answering this. Very good. Many students answer this. FRO students are also answering. Very good. Pema. Tenzin. Tenzin, beta, how many times you are answering? Yeah. 35% on cost. Waiting for your answer. 35% on cost. Tell me the equation. So it's like you have to answer only 60, 40, 100. Oh, this time Gauri Sexria. 135, 135. Very good, Gauri ji. WRO student. This time both answers are by WRO student. One is Jinal and second one is Gauri. Very good. And last question. Now see, now I want to see. 2 by 5 on cost. See how many of you can answer this question. 2 by 5 on cost. How to prepare the equation? Let's see. How to prepare this equation. 2 by 5 on cost. Yes, beta Paras, your answers are visible. I am taking those names who are answering very fast. 2 by 5 on cost. Profit is 2 by 5 on cost. Let's see how many of you can answer this question. Beta, 2 by 5 on cost. I was expecting from you 2 by 5 on cost. So cost is 2. Sorry, cost, profit, invoice, cost, loading, and invoice price. So 2 by 5 on cost. So 5 is cost, 2 is loading, and 7 is invoice price. So 2 by 5 on cost means 2 by 7 on invoice price. 2 by 7 on invoice price. This is very simple. 5 on cost. So cost is 5. 2 is loading and 7 is invoice price. So it's 5 to 7. No one has answered it better. No one has answered. I thought one of you, at least intelligent guy, but yes, many students answered it. It is 140 and 140. Yes, it's also correct. Yes. 140, 140 is also correct. But more correct is you can write in the same way. Now 5 to 7. It's very simple. Why you have to multiply by 20 for each and everything? No need to multiply. Yes, many students answer it. 140, 140. And who was the first one? Is Manisha beta. Very good. Chalo. So last one, huh? Same way you have to answer me. 3 by 9 on invoice price. 3 by 9 on invoice price. Let's see how many of you can answer this question. 3 by 9 on invoice price. Given you hint also. Yes. Beta, whatever in the study material, many students this concept now only. Very good. So many students, they have never think on this. Oh, it's very simple, sir. Very good. Who answered very fast this time? जिनल यार, जिनल आज तो छा गई बेटा. आज तो एकदम. Gauri, you got the wrong answer na beta. 9 minus 3. How you are writing 7 beta? 9 minus 3. Cost. Silly mistake beta. Cost, loading, invoice price. So 9 is invoice price. 3 is profit, loading, and 6 is cost. So answer is 6, 3, 9. 3 by 6 on 3 by 6 on cost. That is 1 by 2 on cost in very simple language. Okay. Someone had added Barna Mandalji. ERO, beta, you made a mistake, beta. 639 is the correct answer. 639. Some students are writing 936. Beta, 936 nahi, 639. 639. Yes, though you are getting a wrong answer, it's okay. 639 is the correct sequence. 639. Invoice price is 9, 3 is a loading, and cost is 6. At least you participate in this, so very well, beta. Now, what is the implication? Okay, so now you understood, sir, what is invoice price. So invoice price concept we got, sir. It's very easy. That cost is different and you are sending it at invoice price. But beta, while yes, now you have to answer me a good question, very, very important question. Now this is something you have to understand. Tell me, profit is high at cost or at invoice price? Suppose if I'm maintaining, now there are two types. Books maintain. If you maintain books at cost and at invoice price, so whose profit will be higher, at cost or at invoice price? Yes, give me the answer, at cost or at invoice price. Yes, beta, waiting for your answer. Now, if you are maintaining goods at cost, tell me your profit is higher, or at invoice price, if you are maintaining books of accounts, profit is higher, okay, or lower. So in which you will get the higher profit? Yes, tell me fast. See how many of you can answer this question. So where the profit is high, at cost or at invoice price? सर कितना सिंपल क्वेश्चन है सर. Some students are saying add invoice price, add invoice price, add invoice price at cost. I understood, sir. Okay. Miss Preeti Kumar is saying, Muhammad is saying, Harshita. Beta, all answered. All are answered, but 2 students answered only correct one. Muhammad Ahmad and Harshita Fikriwala. Yes. So Harshita and Muhammad, they only answered correctly. Yes. Harshita might be, yes, Parsi છો બેટા તમે હર્ષિતા. હા, તો yes beta, at cost and at invoice price, sir, profit is same, sir. Profit is same. But our profit is never different, na? Only showing the way is different. Ultimately, profit will be same. So many students, they make mistake in answering. They say, sir, no, sir, at cost mein higher. And some students are saying, no, sir, at invoice price mein higher. No, beta, profit will be same. Profit will be same. This is the first point you have to understand. Profit will be same. It is not different. Write down it somewhere. At cost and at invoice price, you are not going to receive any different profit. Okay. So those students who answered it wrongly, it's okay. It's okay. So first time you will think, no, sir, it at invoice price, it's recorded at higher price. So if the profit is a higher, no, sir, profit will be same, sir. Okay. And second one, so rectify your answer. So profit is same. Okay. So बेटा नौकर प्रॉफिट जो होता है ना, वो दोनों में सेम होता है. प्रॉफिट ये दोनों में भी सेम होता है, इतना याद रखिए कि कोई भी चीज होने दो तो प्रॉफिट जो है ना दोनों में सेम रहेगा, इतना ही याद रखो. और जो इनवॉइस प्राइस होता है, इनवॉइस प्राइस, अभी आप किसके लिए, आप गुड्स से रिलेटेड, गुड्स सेंट, ये इनवॉइस प्राइस पे क्या क्या दिखेगा, इनवॉइस प्राइस पे क्या क्या दिखता है, गुड्स सेंट ये इनवॉइस प्राइस पे दिखेगा. जो गुड्स बचेगा वो इनवॉइस प्राइस पे दिखेगा, स्टॉक ऑन कंसाइनमेंट. और जो लॉस हो जाएगा वो भी, मतलब गुड्स रिलेटेड जो कुछ भी होगा, गुड्स से रिलेटेड जो कुछ भी होगा एक्सेप्ट सेल्स, एक्सेप्ट सेल्स, क्योंकि सेल्स जो है वो आपका सेल्स ये सेलिंग प्राइस पे दिखेगा. और हमें वी हैव टू कैंसल लोडिंग ऑन दैट, वी हैव टू कैंसल लोडिंग ऑन दैट. So those students who are answering, sir, goods are sent at invoice price. So goods are sent at invoice price, stock on consignment, loss, everything will be recorded at invoice price related to goods except sales. Consign or expense, beta, consign or expense is not related to sales. So it is not, you are not going to cancel any unrealized profit. So I'm going to tell you now how to cancel loading on that. And for that, you have to come to question number. Yes, that we are going to explain it, but yes, understand, whenever goods are sent at invoice price, we are going to cancel unrealized profit on that. We are going to cancel unrealized profit on that. No, beta, nothing is unethical. So Kushagra Nath Tiwari ji. Yes, Harshita, I understood you are Marwadi. Okay. So यहाँ पे goods sent on stock on consignment. Yes, it is recorded at invoice price. Stock on consignment is recorded at invoice price, and loss is also recorded at invoice price. And how to cancel loading on that, that we are going to see it in the question. And so let's open question number. Yes, if you want to take a break of 1 minute, only 1 minute break is I am giving you. No need to stop the session. Yes, same in break also we are going to continue. So wait for 1 minute. चलो ब्रेक ले लेते हैं, 1 मिनट का पानी का ब्रेक है. मैं अपना इसका ब्रेक लेता हूं और हम लोग, यस, इफ यू हैव एनी क्वेश्चन रिलेटेड टू 1 मिनट का, मैं क्वेश्चन आपको पूछ रहा हूं कि आप मुझे क्वेश्चंस पूछिए. यू कैन आस्क मी क्वेश्चन not related only to study. If you have any question related to any this consignment chapter with any other also, I'm giving you 1 to 2 minutes. We are going to take a break. Here only. Yes, I'm not going anywhere. So you can ask me any other questions. So now you understood what is invoice price and what is cost. So if you have any doubt related to any other, not chapters or any with related to any study, you can ask me. So I'm giving you 1 to 2 minutes. How much time you have to study and all. Please don't ask me such silly questions. Huh? Okay. So you have to study a full day because you are doing a CA course. You do not have any other option. So some students are asking me, so how many hours I should sleep and all this. Yes, maximum 8 hours you can sleep and maximum time you study. And devote your, if you have choose CA line, this chosen a CA line, you do not have any other option. Whole day you have to study and always think for the rank. Don't think for only passing. पतियाला ग्लास किधर है सर? आज नहीं है पतियाला ग्लास. आज जरा हल्दी का दूध पी रहा हूँ. जरा आवाज का 3 दिन से प्रॉब्लम हुआ है. पतियाला ग्लास तो बेटा यस अब्दुल कादिर. व्हाट विल बी टाइमिंग ऑन संडे? संडे का टाइमिंग यस. But I also am not aware, but I think 11 to 1 or 2 to 4. I really don't know the timing. So might be 2 to 4. $120.36, you should consider 123 only. 0.5 ka rule. Yes, I says rounded up to 124 days. Both answers are actually correct, but now in new study material, it is 123. Sir, how to do regular college with CA course? No, beta, it's very difficult to do regular college, but I will suggest you. So college maximum, whenever there is a need of attendance, you can give. So one time explain cost and invoice price. So cost is 125 is the loading beta, unrealized profit. It is added and then you will get the invoice price. Beta cost जो होता है वो 100 रुपया होगा, 25 रुपया मेरा प्रॉफिट उसमें मैं ऐड करेगा. So 25 रुपया ये ऐड किया तो 125 इनवॉइस प्राइस. बेटा इट्स वेरी सिंपल कॉन्सेप्ट. So you can attend previous you can see the session once again. Sir, college का हो गया. Sir, from where I can get your all accounts classes? Ritik ji, for that you have to contact Pune branch. Okay, so Pune branch number is there on website. So on Google, you can do Google and you will get the all sessions, but with that, these lectures in the Hindi plus detail session. So Hindi plus English, it's not only in English. So South Indian students, you may find problem. Sir, one time explain this concept. Mohammad Ahmad को मैंने बता दिया same question. Sir, आपके sessions कैसे मिलेंगे? Yes, I am not taking any private classes. I am taking whatever lectures I have. I have like sessions with ICAI Delhi and means our main board of studies. And if you want detail 90, 100 sessions, you can take Pune branch session, but that is in Hindi plus English. Sir, question number, sir. Yes, we are going to see. Sir, what is octroi duty? Octroi duty is nothing but बेटा whatever payment ट्रक लेके जाते हैं ना, जो ट्रक लेके जाते हैं और उस टाइम पे जो जकात का खर्चा होता है. जकात मतलब आप देखते रहते तो वो पुलिस लोग खड़े रहते हैं और वो आपकी सब माल चेक करते हैं. उसके लिए जो भी ऑक्ट्रॉय का ड्यूटी होता है वो अलग से देना पड़ता है. सर, हाउ टू परचेज योर पुणे? ये सेम क्वेश्चन. अरे कितने स्टूडेंट्स मेरे सेम क्वेश्चन पूछ रहे हैं. सो आई ऑलरेडी टोल्ड यू how to manage time for 12th class and CS studies. Better 12th class session, no one is going to ask you about your 12th standard marks. So it's better you can study daily 3 hours for 12 classes and 10 hours for your CA foundation. Okay, so 13 hours is daily requirement. Sir, can 12th standard students complete the foundation studying in 12? Beta, it's very easy. You can, I'm telling you, if you start from month of February also, even you can pass your foundation. Only the hard work is important and your day work daily and your yes, at least I won't say only hard work is important, but you have to grasp things. So many of my friends, they did their study of 12th standard or even in foundation, they sat for minimum 12 to 15 hours, but at the same time your grasping is also important in CA course. संडे को मॉर्निंग में बिजनेस लॉ है तो मेरा 2 बजे हो सकता है बेटा. एग्जैक्टली आई ऑल्सो डोंट नो. सर, आई हैव गिवन December 2021 attempt, but now I don't think I'm going to pass. Can you suggest any some strategies? for May 2020. Do your study regularly, beta. Attempts are not important, but try to clear your exam in the first away only. So first exam is very important. Okay, चलो बहुत ज्यादा हो गया. Sir, Sunday को there is an webinar. It is compulsory to attend. But it's always better if you attend it. It's okay. So in online classes, I cannot make new friends. How can I meet new students to encourage each other? So you can prepare Telegram channel or like that. So means it's easy to interact with. And yes, I will see if ICAI is giving us a permission to make some groups of Telegram. Then yes, it's okay. So I just have to check for that. Sir, आज गुजराती होना हाँ बेटा गुजराती में बात करीशू कई प्रॉब्लम નથી. Sir, can you teach inventory and depreciation in fast and visual style? Beta, it's difficult, beta. I'm actually not getting this time. So some recorded lectures are done in private, so we are unable to watch those. So today there is a ICAI class between 2 to 4. So can I take class today scheduled for accounts on Sunday? So what is the difference between ordinary del trader and overriding? Chalo, let ho gaya break over. Yes, enjoyed all sessions with you always. And very happy that you are answering it in this ICAI platform. Chalo, let's take now solve this question. Overrunning commission, del trader commission, and please wait for one question. In that question only, I'm going to explain you the concept of overriding commission also. And yes, I'm telling you because I'm getting only 2 to 3 days to complete one problem, one chapter. So it's very difficult for me to fix all sessions in that 2 days or take all concepts. So sometimes I actually I was very fast while doing this consignment problem, but according to me I have never skipped any concept. So please beta make sure. हाँ, तो थोड़ा जिनको फास्ट लगता है दिल से मैं आपको सॉरी बोलता हूँ कि उसके लिए ऐसा मुझे ये नहीं है मेरा इंटेंशन कि बहुत जल्दी जल्दी खत्म करना है, पर मेरे से होता है कभी कभी फास्ट में क्योंकि मेरे ऊपर भी बर्डन होता है. तो यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड, अदरवाइज मुझे और रिकॉर्डिंग सेशन में देना ये आपके लिए डिफिकल्ट जाएगा. सो प्लीज बेटा मेक श्योर कि थोड़ा फास्ट होगा तो yes, but understand this concept and you can rewatch my sessions afterwards. So if you are thinking it's fast, you can do it afterwards. You will understand each and every concept. That is my guarantee. Okay. Yes. Santosh Kumar ji is saying, sir, you explained in the Tamil. Okay, beta. I am Rajnikant, na? Chalo. Invoice price. चलो शिबा खान, सॉरी बेटा. चलो illustration number 2. I just want to tell you one question in which I want to show you invoice price problem. One question for invoice price. I got this question. Nike Sports. Chalo, illustration number 4. Come to illustration number 4. Illu 4. Yes, I'm going to explain this concept now. Nike Sports company, and whatever I'm telling you to write on the question, please note down. Have a hard copy of this topic. Always don't have only soft copy. Please एक बुक लेके बैठना, उस पे लिखना पड़ेगा. Nike Sports company of New Delhi consigned 100 shoes for 1,500 each. Okay, so 100 shoes to Adidas. So who is consignor? Nike, and Adidas is consignee. Invoice 2,000 each. Now beta see, cost is 1,500 and invoice price is 2,000. So invoice price is 2,000. So 500 rupees is loading. 500 rupees is loading. Okay, so loading is 500 rupees. The consignor paid freight 10,000. So consignor paid freight. So what is the entry? So consignment to cash. So invoice price entry, I am going to explain it later. But consignor paid cash. So you owe freight. So it is consignment account debit to cash. So don't write it. You know this entry. And insurance transit is 1500. So again, consignment to cash. Now during this transit, oh sir, abnormal loss is there, sir. 10 shoes were totally damaged. You can write down over there. Abnormal loss. Abnormal loss. So 10 shoes were damaged. Abnormal loss. You can write over there abnormal loss. Now you are ready to solve these questions, beta. Now because you already know all this concept now. What is abnormal loss? What is invoice price? Yes, now you are very intelligent, guys, beta. So abnormal loss. Very good. Adidas company took over the remaining shoes. Now remaining shoes meta means 90 shoes. How many shoes? Remaining shoes you can write over there. 90 shoes. And they paid the octroi duty. That octroi duty is paid by, I already jakat ka paisa bola tha na aapko. So that jakat ka paisa, who paid this? So it is a consignee. You can write over here non-recurring expenses. Now what is non-recurring expenses is important. This is one time. So already you know this concept now. One time kharcha, one time expense. Adidas company sent a bank draft to Nike for rupees 50,000 as advance. Now, what is the entry, beta? This is by bank, that advance draft. So bank account debit to consignee. There is no role. It's like a cash account debit or bills receivable account debit to consignee. So consignment account is not involved. It is a transaction between consignee and consignor for lend-in of cash and bank. Okay. So this is settlement of account. So consignment account is not open for this 50,000. Okay. Later on, they sent account sales showing 80 shoes sold for 2,200. See beta. Now what is the equation? Equation, cost is 1,500. Understand this. Cost is 1,500. Loading is 500. And invoice price. See, invoice price is 2,000. Profit 200. And sales 2,200. Make this equation. Sales is 2,200. You can check here. Sales is 2,200. So this is the equation that you have to prepare. 1,500 loading, invoice price, profit, and sales. Chalo. Now you got this logic. Cost is different. Invoice price is different. And selling price is different. And invoice price is just to hide cost from the consignee. Consignee से ये माल बचना चाहिए. Now see, expenses of go down rent, which is paid by Adidas. So beta, go down rent is recurring expenses. So go down rent is a recurring expenses. So it's very easy. And Adidas company is entitled to commission. Now see, 5% on invoice price. Now invoice price is better 2,000. And 25% of surplus over invoice price. Now better this surplus is called as, understand, this surplus is called as overriding commission, extra commission over invoice price. Now you got this concept. Overriding means extra than invoice price, anything in excess of invoice price. Ordinary commission say extra. So this 25%, what is the surplus which is given over sales price over invoice price is called as overriding commission. So this you can write over here, overriding commission. Extra commission apart from your normal invoice price commission. So that consignee is applying his magic, or he applies his skill to sell it over invoice price, and that's why extra commission is given. Yes, now you have to prepare consignment account, consignee account, and working notes for Nike Sports. Okay, sir. चलो सो शुरू करते हैं आज का पहला क्वेश्चन विथ संकेत सर. यस, इट्स वेरी इजी सर. इल्लू 4. चलो प्रिपेयर. हाँ, नाउ यस, बुक्स ऑफ ऑल दैट प्लीज यू राइट इट बाय योर ओन. अदरवाइज चलो एक प्रॉब्लम में आई विल टेक इट प्रॉपरली. बुक्स ऑफ, राइट डाउन, बुक्स ऑफ नाइके स्पोर्ट्स कंपनी, राइट डाउन. Consignment. Now I say is writing not only consignment account. I say in study material we can write only consignment account, but you can write it, it's consignment account only, but you can give the name consignment to whom. So consignment to Adidas company account. Particulars rupees, particulars rupees. Page number 6.66. Particulars rupees, particulars rupees. Okay. 3/4 page. 3/4 page means 3/4 page you can draw, and after that write down 1/4 page Adidas company account. Adidas company account. So you will get everything: invoice price in this question, abnormal loss in this question, and even stock on consignment also. Everything you will get in this question. Okay, beta. Let's start. Chalo, chalo, chalo. Draw it fast. Draw it fast. Working notes, we'll do it afterwards. Yes, draw it. So 2 accounts you have to open. Let's start. First entry, C. We will pass this entry at invoice price. Okay. So invoice price. This is how you have to record invoice price. Whenever invoice price problem is there, you have to record in the same way. What is the first entry? Consignment account debit to goods sent on consignment. And this you have to record at invoice price. Now, what is invoice price of this question? Yes, beta. 10 shoes multiplied by 2,000 rupees. Invoice price. See, invoice price is 2,000. You know the equation. So 2,000 is the invoice price. So this is 2 lakhs. And at the same time, you are going to cancel unrealized profit. You are going to cancel unrealized profit on the opposite side. This is only a presentation. So what is unrealized profit? 500. So ultimately you are recording at 1500 only, but this is how you have to present your answer in exam. If goods sent on consignment, if you record at invoice price, on the opposite side, you are going to cancel loading. You are going to cancel loading. This is the rule. So you should not record it directly at 1500. You will record at invoice price, and ultimately you are going to cancel loading, and that's why you are getting the same profit beta at cost and at invoice price. This is the logic of cancellation of unrealized profit. So by goods sent on consignment, you can write over here, by goods sent on consignment, loading. Now this is loading you are going to cancel. 10 shoes into 500 each. So this is 50,000. So this is 50,000. So write it in the comment section afterwards. Where to cancel loading on what you are going to cancel loading. Don't write it now. I will tell you afterwards to write it. Okay. So whenever I'm telling you to write it, you have to retain it in your mind. And that's why I'm giving you to, that's why I'm telling you to write it in the comment section. So 2 goods sent on consignment. Oh, sorry. 100 shoes, beta. 100 shoes. 100 shoes into 500. Yes, sorry. 100 shoes, not 10 shoes. Yes, sorry. Answer is correct. Only calculation mistake of writing 10 shoes. Okay, 100 shoes. Yes, everyone. थैंक यू सुमन जी. आप नहीं होते तो कैसे हुआ रहता मेरा. जसप्रीत कौर, थैंक यू बेटा. आप हो इसलिए मेरा बराबर चल रहा है रोजी रोटी भी. यस, अच्छा हुआ, नहीं तो पूरा आंसर गलत कर दिए रहते. यस, 100 shoes. Sorry, it's my mistake. 100 shoes. Calculation is correct. Yes, beta. Yes, correct. I rectified it. I just want to check your concentration. That's why I'm writing it 10 shoes. Actually, it is 100 shoes. Yes. Your concentration is 100%. Very good. Chalo. Next one now. During the transit, 10 shoes were consign or paid freight expenses and insurance in transit. So write down to bank or to cash or bank. Underline freight 10,000 and insurance is 1,500. So 11,500. Okay. So to cash or bank, freight and insurance. During transit, 10 shoes were damaged. Oh, so write down by red pen. After one line, by abnormal loss in transit. And for that, we need working note number 1. So after this, yes, working note number 1, after one page, you can write, after this working note, ledger account, Adidas and Company. So on next page, you can write calculation of abnormal loss. Working note 1, calculation of abnormal loss. Serial number, particulars, computation, rupees. Serial number, particulars, computation, rupees. You can write in the same way, serial number, particulars, computation, rupees. Okay. So, beta Shiba, serial number, particulars, computation, rupees over. I will write original cost. Yes, how many shoes you damaged? So you can write in the bracket 10 shoes. Original cost 10 shoes into 1,500. Don't record it at loading. Okay. So your loss is not 2,000. Your loss, whatever you paid out of your pocket, is your loss. So it is 1,500. So 15,000. Add consignor expenses. This is 11,500 This is 11,500. 11,500 divide by, yes, how many shoes? 100 shoes. And your loss is only 10 shoes. So 100 shoes, you divided it. You divided it by 100 shoes and multiplied by rupees 10. So 11,500 divided by 100 into 10. I'm getting the answer 1150. And Roman 3, abnormal loss. 1 plus 2. So 16,150. 16,150. 16,150. Now you got this concept, 16,150. Yes, sir. So abnormal loss is recorded here at cost. At cost. Hey, why I'm rating this? This is 10 shoes, not rupees. 10 shoes. 10 shoes. Not rupees 10. 1150. 16,150. And red pen, I will write it 16,150. So this is how you have to calculate abnormal loss, loss in transit. So original cost plus consignor expenses. It's easy. Yes, first time if you are taking this answer, it's difficult. Might be you are feeling difficult, but with practice, you can solve it in very easy way. Next one. Yes, we have finished with this adjustment now. Remaining shoes taken by Adidas and company. One, yes, octroi duty. So octroi duty, yes, don't add it because it's loss in transit while doing abnormal loss calculation, because goods are lost in transit. So we are not going to add consignees recurring expenses. Stock on consignment, yes, we are going to add it. Okay. So now to Adidas and company. What you are going to incur? This is inner side, octroi duty. Octroi duty. Yes, what is the octroi duty? One time 1530 inner side. And other expenses, go down rent. So this is also he is going to incur go down rent. How much? 2,000. Abnormal loss is always recorded at cost. It is not recorded at invoice price. Remember this case. So this is not at invoice price. So just those students who want to write it, not at invoice price, but this is recorded at cost. It is correct. Abnormal loss. Understand? So 1530 plus 2,000, this is 3530. 3530. And second effect, Adidas account by consignment. By consignment, bracket mein, expenses by consignee, you can write over there. Amount is 3530. $3,530. Okay. Next one. 3530. 50,000 is given as advance. So advance means bank account debit to Adidas and company. So by bank. By bank, second effect is not there. So by bank, bank draft as advance. So this is beta 50,000. No effect in consignment account for 50,000. Goods sold by him. So what is the entry? Consignment account credit side, it's income. So by Adidas and company sold how many? Yes, 80 shoes at rupees 2,200. Answer is 1,76,000. Answer is 1,76,000 sales. Therefore, income, and income is on the credit side. And yes, beta. To consignment account, एडिडास कंपनी के डेबिट में 1,76,000. Yes, your questions I will solve it at the end. Beta Nimish Kothari, wait for some time. So here Adidas company rent a 2,000 over. Now commission. Chalo. So working note number 2. Again, to Adidas and company, in bracket commission. So for commission, working note number 2. So let's calculate commission. Working note number 2, calculation of commission. What is given in the question? Yes, you can write working note 2, calculation of commission after working note 1. What is commission? 5% into invoice price and 25% excess of invoice price. Means I will form the equation sales minus invoice price. Sales minus invoice price. So 5% into, yes, what is invoice price? 2,000 rupees and 80 shoes. You sold 80 shoes into 2,000 plus 25% into 80 shoes and in bracket 2,200 minus 2,000. And this is a curly bracket. Okay. So here it is 5% into 1,60,000. And this is 25% into, so this is excess amount, 80 into 200. So this is 16,000. 200 minus 2,000, 200 into 80 shoes, 16,000. And 5% of 1,60,000 will give you answer of 8,000. And here it is 4,000. So commission is 12,000. You can write this, and this is called as overriding commission, which is above invoice price, extra amount that you are getting commission. So this 25% extra is called as overriding commission. Okay, now you are clear with this concept. So this problem, everything you now clear with this consignment account. Now beta, it's time to improve your speed. Okay, this is the first question. That's why. No beta, commission is 12,000. Commission is 12,000. You just prepare the equation and get the answer. 5% of invoice price plus 25% of sales minus invoice price. So commission I am getting, answer is 12,000. And second effect I will give it in Adidas company by consignment. So this is a commission, 12,000, and this is beta sales. Now most important part, hidden adjustment, write down by stock on consignment, and please leave In front of this, please don't write anything. Stock on consignment on the line in which opposite side is blank. Okay, opposite side is blank. I want answer opposite side is blank. By stock on consignment. Hidden. And for this now, working note number 3. By stock on consignment. Hidden calculation. Stock on consignment. Let's understand now. This is a last working note. We are at the end of this problem. Working note number 3. Working note number 3. Stock on consignment at invoice price. Yes, this has to be recorded because stock, and we are going to cancel loading on this, but afterwards. So stock on consignment at invoice price. Abnormal loss is recorded at cost, but this is recorded at invoice price. This is a presentation. You should not record it at cost. You should record it at invoice price because goods are sent at invoice price, and therefore this is also recorded at invoice price. Yes. What are you going to consider? Original invoice price now. Here we have to consider not cost. Here we have to consider invoice price. Serial number, particular, computation, rupees. Roman 1. Invoice price. Systematic presentation. Invoice price. How many shoes? 10 shoes. And what is invoice price? Because now you left with, see, 100 shoes are there. Out of that, 10 damage and 80 sold. So you left with 10 shoes. You left with 10 shoes. Multiplied by invoice price is 2000. Answer is 20,000. Roman 2. Consignor expenses. Consignor expenses 11,500. On how many shoes? 100 shoes. And you left with 10 shoes. So 1150. And third one, you are going to make a mistake now. You are going to make a mistake. I am telling you. Red pen. Roman 3. Consignee expenses. Consignee expenses. Which one? Non-recurring. Non-recurring. So octroi duties only you are going to consider. 1530. 1530. But wait. Now very important. On how many shoes? Out of 100, 10 shoes are already damaged. So consignee got only 90 shoes. Here students are making mistake. 90 shoes. This is very important. 90 shoes. And then you multiply by 10 shoes. So students, this is an accidental area. Double A. Accidental area. Here you are going to make an accident. Many students will divide it by, yes, 1530 divided by 90 into 10. Many students, they multiply, divide it by 100. Wrong. 100 is wrong, 90 is correct. And 70 into 10, you will get 170 rupees. And here, now you are getting stock on consignment. Don't make silly mistakes and write it by red pen. Whenever you are getting wrong answer, it's always better to write it by red pen. 1 plus 2 plus 3 na sir. 20,000, 1150 plus 170. What is the answer? 21,320. So now this stock, I will write it above 21,320. Yes, beta. Yes, yes, yes. Jasprit Kaur, Vanshika, very good. Vidya, Varun. And on the opposite side, to loading, but you can't write loading over here, to stock reserve. Similar to goods sent on consignment, how you cancel loading, here on stock you are canceling loading. It's called as stock reserve on the opposite side. How many shoes? 10 shoes. And what is your loading amount? It's of 500 rupees. So cancel it. So cancel it. 5,000. Have you written the commission? Yes. And beta, now take a total. Now your question is over. Credit side 50 plus 16.15 plus 176 plus 21.32. Yes. So your answer is 263,470. 263,470 minus 5 minus 12 minus 3.53 minus 11.5 minus 200. I'm getting the profit of 31,550. So to P&L profit. So this profit you have to transfer at the end to profit and loss account. 31,440. There is no cross tally beta. ICAI answer and your answer if matching, then only you will get the marks. So let's check whether you are getting the answer 31,440. Let's check the answer. And the last one, yes, prepare consignment account and consignees account. I hope they have given the sentence. We have cleared the amount. So here, answer we have to find 31,440 is correct or not. Yes! To P&L account 31,440. I am getting the correct answer. Yes, sir. 31,440. Okay. So 31,440, you will get the answer. And by balance carried down 1,76,000. 176 minus 3,530 minus 50,000 minus 12,000. I'm getting the answer 1,12,000 by balance carried down 1,10,470, 1,76,000. It is not given that he has settled his account. So if ICAI has written by balance amount remitted, yes, by balance carried down, you can write over there. Some students are asking me, beta, whenever there is a stock, if you are recording stock at 20,000, but your original cost is 1,500, and that is only the reason we have to cancel loading on the opposite side. So loading has to be cancelled. What is new in this concept? You can take a screenshot of this index. So index are always important. So index. You can take a screenshot of this. What is important in this question? A plus category question. Goods sent at invoice price. Abnormal loss. Goods lost in transit. Insurance claim is not there now. They have cancelled it. So this is the last time index. Yes. And overriding commission is the next part. And overriding commission. And one more point. Hidden adjustment for stock on consignment. Closing stock, Siba Khan. Yes, Siba Khan is asking me, sir. Shivendra also asking me, sir. See Shiba, whenever हम लोग जब भी गुड्स भेजते हैं और हमने गुड्स 2,000 पे भेजे और हमारा गुड्स उसके पास 2,000 से रिकॉर्ड हो रहा है, तो हमें लोडिंग तो कैंसिल करेगा ना बेटा. तो लोडिंग मतलब क्या कि भाई तुमने 2,000 का गुड्स है, 1,500 का गुड्स है और आप 2,000 में भेज रहे हो, तो बेटा 500 का लोडिंग तो कैंसिल करना पड़ेगा, तो 1,500 रुपया आएगा. और यदि आप लोडिंग 2,000 स्टॉक इधर रिकॉर्ड कर रहे हो, तो लोडिंग आपको इधर रिकॉर्ड अपोजिट साइड पे लोडिंग करना पड़ेगा. सो अल्टीमेटली 1,500 ही दिखना चाहिए. तो बेटा अपोजिट साइड पे लोडिंग लिखा जाता है. अपोजिट साइड पे यदि गुड्स सेंट ऑन कंसाइनमेंट इधर लिख रहे हो तो लोडिंग उसका इधर लिखोगे. यदि स्टॉक ऑन कंसाइनमेंट इधर लिख रहे हो तो उसका लोडिंग इधर लिखेंगे. Yes, if we can't cancel loading, then our profit gets affected. Yes, beta. Abdul Qadir. Yes. So we have to record loading. And beta, there is no cross tally for this question. Your self confidence is only important, and you have to cross tally with your study material, that profit you are getting, because it's not a balance sheet problem. Okay. So what is important? Loading. So on what you are going to cancel loading? Number one, goods sent on consignment. You are canceling loading. On what you are going to cancel loading? Stock on consignment. लोडिंग यहां पे कौन से साइड पे आएगा? क्रेडिट साइड. एंड स्टॉक ऑन कंसाइनमेंट के डेबिट साइड. सो दिस इज इंपॉर्टेंट. Loading has to be cancelled. One more A plus question. And what is new in this question? Abnormal loss. Yes, we understood it. Overriding commission. We understood it. Now it's over. Overriding means extra commission that we are paying. Do the practice. Sir, is this topic is difficult? Yes, many students are finding difficult. Sir, why? Because they are not getting concepts of loading. They are not aware about journal entries. They are not aware about ledger accounts, and they directly find this topic, yes, very difficult. So those students who are doing it properly, that entries, then calculations, steps, working notes. Now see, while calculating abnormal loss, if goods are lost in go down, then we may consider octroi duty. So someone is asking me, sir, octroi duty, why we are not consider? Because goods are lost in transit. If transit loss, तो goods उधर तक पहुंचे नहीं. Goods are not received by consignee. So I won't consider consignee expenses. I will consider only consignor expenses for abnormal loss. Goods lost in transit. If the same situation, if goods lost in go down, then we go down that non-recurring expenses. Okay, of octroi duty. So if goods are lost in go down, so everything is clear now, sir. Consignment is not difficult at all. If you understand basic entries and you understood the logic of invoice price, I'm telling you consignment is nothing, and that you have to just prepare serial number, particular competition, rupees. Khattam. Okay, so please note down this, loading where to cancel this. About below this problem by red pen. By red pen, you can write it, loading calculation. We will do one more question. Yes, we left with 8-10 minutes. So one question by exam speed. In next session, yes, 1 hour for your queries for a consignment and 1 hour for bill of exchange, all entries. I'm going to explain each and every entry of bill of exchange in next session on Sunday. So we'll take one more question. Do the practice. Yes, A plus category. I'm going to take A plus category question. A plus category. Second one is the A plus category. And 8 question also. So we'll take 8 question now. 8th question. Okay. So Sanket sir's A category question. Sanket sir is going to take. Khojema is saying, sir, take a class up to 2 o'clock. We do not have lecture of 2 o'clock. Is it? अरे यार मुझे बोलना तो चाहिए था. आईसीआई ने पूछता हूं मैं. I really don't have problem. अरे बेटा, it's easy. It's very easy. Those students who are with me from first day, first minute of consignment chapter, now it's a time of giving fruit. Now you know each and every concept. Okay. सर वर्किंग नोट का, कमीशन का वर्किंग नोट, कमीशन बहुत इजी है. एक ही मिनट बेटा. चलो we'll take a class up to 1:30 today. Okay, though 2 more questions we have to solve. Chalo, by using tick-tick-easy technique, fast illustration number 8 we are going to take it now. So illustration number 8, 8, 8, 8. It's also one of the important problem. Illustration number 8. So in new study material, we have removed that sentence of insurance claim. Okay, chalo, let's take illustration number 8, beta. I want to take a lot of practice. Chalo, chalo, fast. Ilu 8, Ilu 8, Ilu 8. See, this is IMP question. Once again, understand. Ajay of Mumbai consigned Vijay of Delhi goods to be sold at invoice price. So, beta, Ajay is your consignor. You can write over there. He's a consignor. Vijay, very good. He is consignee. To be sold at invoice price. Now, this is a hint of this question. So, if cost is 100, loading is 25, and invoice price is 125. सर एक बार आपके नोट्स दिखा दीजिए. ओके, नोट्स. ठीक है बेटा, आई विल शो यू आफ्टरवर्ड्स. So you can take a screenshot. चलो working note का फटाफट. This is the first one. Illustration number 4. I am taking only difficult questions. This is a second working note. Then working notes for abnormal loss and closing stock value. Serial number, particulars, computation rupees in very systematic way. And commission working note. Yes. Now do it. Chalo. This is also difficult question. Mark it as A plus category. 125, 125. Vijay is entitled to a commission 10% on sales at invoice price. So 10% on invoice price. Same adjustment, 25%. So this is overriding commission. This is extra commission, which is called as overriding commission. So overriding commission. The expenses of freight and insurance incurred by Ajay were 10,000. So this is consignor expenses. This is consignor expenses. You can write over there, consignor expenses. But we are not aware about goods sent on consignment. The account sales received shows that 1 lakh rupees in respect of 75% of the consignment. So this is a sales amount, which is 75%, means out of 100 goods, you sold 75 goods. His selling expenses. Now his selling expenses means recurring. Selling means recurring is 8,000. 10% of the goods value of rupees 12,500 were destroyed in fire. So 10% goods destroyed in fire. Vijay remitted the balance in favor of Ajay. See beta, what is important in this question? Goods sent on consignment is not given in the question. Amount. Understand, goods sent on consignment amount is not at all given. So, sir, how to find out that goods sent on consignment value? Now, you only tell me how to find out the value. Goods sent on consignment. Chalo, let's see how many of you can answer it. Chalo, jaldi se. Yes, Mohammed. 120 को छोड़ता हूं मैं. Yes, I know. नमाज का टाइम है. ठीक है. Vanshika Gupta, chapter wise previous questions, you can get it on the our website only. Yes, not chapter wise. No, not chapter wise. So for that you have to purchase scanner. Scanner, it's available in the market, so you can purchase that scanner for chapter wise questions. Chalo beta, waiting for your answer. Don't lose your patience. This is the last question. Chalo. Chalo, 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 fast. Yes, 10%. Now you only tell me. Sarthak, Vanshika, and Sonu Shaw. Very, very intelligent guys. See beta. See beta. Yes, telling you how to calculate. It's very simple. See, 8 number. See, out of 100 goods sent. So this is goods sent. I will first prepare this chart. Goods sent, sold 75%. You sold 75%. Destroyed 10%. And closing stock, very good. Closing stock is remaining, yes, 85 plus, yes, this is 15%. So it's a balancing figure. And 10% value is given. Value is given rupees, 10% value 12,500. And this is a hint to calculate goods sent. So out of 100, if 10 goods are sent, so value is 12,500. In that case, goods sent, yes, how to calculate? For 10 goods, value is rupees 12,500. So for 100 goods, what is the value? And value is, this is a hint, 1,25,000. Abnormal loss is giving you the value. Abnormal loss is giving you the value. And this is invoice price. This is invoice price. 12,500 is also invoice price. This is a hint to solve this question. Goods sent is not given directly, beta. Goods sent is not given directly. You have to find out the value of goods sent by using the information of goods destroyed. Okay. So now you got the confidence. Yes, it's easy, sir. Chalo. So write down. This chart is important. You can write it afterwards. First, understand. Write down books of Ajay. Books of Ajay. Particulars rupees, particulars rupees. Particulars rupees, particulars rupees. Consignment to Vijay account. And after 3-4 lines, 3/4 page, Vijay account. Vijay account. 5 lines, 6 lines, it's okay. Yes, chalo, start. Particulars rupees, over beta, format drawn, over, yes. Yes, ये क्वेश्चन के बाद पुष्पा छोड़ने वाला हो. I know now your patients are getting over. Even my patients are also getting over, but yes, I have to take only one illustration. And I know you people are very sincere students and you always listen to your faculty, and whatever I'm telling you, you always listen. So please have patience of only 20 minutes. I know you are hungry now. Even I am also hungry. Chalo. One question only, beta. And please keep 100% confidence. Yes, you can do it. You can do it. Okay. So have patience. Write down. Red pen. Red pen. To goods sent on consignment. It's not given directly. Working note number 1. Working note number 1. And on the opposite side, goods sent on consignment. Loading. This is a loading. Okay. So working note 1, goods sent on consignment. See, red pen only. Goods sent 100, loss is 10. If this is given 12,500, what is the invoice price? So this is 1,25,000. It's the invoice price. Many intelligent students are there. Yes, so 1,25,000 is a box invoice price. So see, hint is given in the question, but it needs hawk eye. You have to see properly. Where is the hint? It is given in the question itself, but just you have to find out this puzzle. See, ICAI's questions are not very easy. They are tricky, and tricky points we are writing it by red pen. So it will be highlighted afterwards at the time of revision. Chalo. Yes, Siba, I know this is a time of namaz. Wait for only 5 minutes now. So 1,25,000. And this is 25,000 goods sent on consignment. How I am getting this? 1,25,000 is the invoice price. As you are aware that 125 is the invoice price. So divide by 125 into 25. So how to calculate this? 1,25,000 divided by 125 into 25. First adjustment over. Now it is over. It's very easy now. Second one, commission, that we will do afterwards. Commission pending. Expenses of freight and insurance. So to cash, freight plus insurance, consign or expenses. Freight plus insurance, 10,000. Freight plus insurance, 10,000. Next one, account sales. Okay. So by Vijay, it's your income. So same format. Vijay sales. Vijay sales means Vijay in bracket, it is sales, not any promotion of any. Vijay sales का promotion नहीं चल रहा है. So 1 lakh rupees. And Vijay account debit to consignment. This is 1 lakh rupees. His selling expenses. His selling expenses. Yes, beta. Loading is 25,000 that we cancelled it. Yes, Vanshika and Siba. Now selling expenses, beta, recurring expenses to Vijay. Selling expense, recurring oblique selling expense. Selling expenses are always treated as recurring expense. Remember, 8,000. So it won't consider in the stock valuation. And by consignment, his expenses are 8,000. Next one. Now abnormal loss 75%, 10% of the consignment goods. So write down red pen by abnormal loss, always recorded at cost, always recorded at cost. So working note number 2, red pen, working note number 2. What is the presentation format? Serial number, particulars, computation, rupees. So write down working note 2, serial number, particulars, computation, abnormal loss, loss in go down. Delhi go down. 15 minutes beta. Maximum time for this question is 15 minutes in exam. Roman 1, original cost. Original cost. See beta, original cost we have to write. Yes, as you are aware, original cost is 12,500. It's at invoice price, so divide by 125 and cost is 100. So this is 10,000 original cost. And consignor expense. Consignor expense is 10,000. Out of this, 10% is destroyed. So 1,000. Number 3, consignees non-recurring expense not given dash abnormal loss 1 plus 2 plus 3 11,000 sir, 11,000. So here it is 11,000. Now you got this concept. Easy che. Original cost, consignor expense, consignees non-recurring expense, and abnormal loss. Over. Next one. Next one is by abnormal loss we have completed. Yes. Now commission. Yes, working note 2, commission. So 2 Vijay. In bracket you can write commission. Working note 2. Commission. First we will calculate commission. Working note 2, commission. What is given? What is the sentence of commission? 10% on invoice price. 10% into invoice value plus 25% into sales minus invoice value. Now 10% into what is invoice value beta? See, out of 1,25,000, you sold 75%. And 25% of sales is 1 lakh minus this invoice value. 1,25,000 into, yes, 75% we sold. So this is 93,750. So 93,750. I'm getting the answer 93,750 plus 25% into 1 lakh into 6250. So your answer is 9375 into 25%, 1563. So answer is 10,938. You can write answer 10,938. Now this commission you will record here 10,938, and by consignment only black pen can be used in exam. 10,938. I know now you are very hungry. And last adjustment, only 5 minutes, 3 minutes patience, only 3 minutes. Buy stock on consignment. Buy stock on consignment. Working note number 3. Stock on consignment. And you will cancel stock reserve. Stock on consignment, yes, working note number 3. Last working note. Sorry, working note 4. Sorry, this is 3. Commission is 3. This is 4. Commission is 3. Stock on consignment, beta. Roman 1. Invoice price. Invoice value. 1,25,000 into, you left with 15%. 1,25,000 into 15%, 18,750. Roman 2, add consignor expenses, 10,000 into 15%, 1,500. Consignees non-recurring expense, not given, so dash. And Roman 4, stock on consignment is 1 plus 2 plus 3. So this is 20,250. And red pen, you can write stock reserve here only. See, 18,750 is for 125. So for 25 kitna? You will consider only this. 18,750 divided by 5. 25 into 3. 25 into divided by 125 into 25. 3,750. You can copy it fast. Otherwise, take a screenshot. Now it's almost done. We have completed this. Invoice value. And please understand, 18,725 only invoice value. Consignor expenses is not inclusive of any loading. Consign is not recurring expenses, also not including loading. So only invoice value. Goods are only recorded at invoice price. So cancel only on 18,750. Don't consider 20,250 divided by 125. Only 18,750 you will consider. So 3,750 by stock on consignment. And sorry, this is 3,750. And here it is 20,250. Red pen, very, very important. Take total 25 plus 100 plus 11 plus 20.25. 156,250 minus 125 minus 10 minus 8 minus 10.93 8 minus 3.75. Actually, I'm getting a loss. Sorry, it's a loss. So by loss, because negative figure, by general P&L, 1438. And what is the total beta? 1,25,000, 156,250 plus 1438, 157,688. And Vijay account by bank, because his account is settled, is given in the question. So 1 lakh 81,062. So let's check the answer. 1438 loss. I'm getting a loss. Yes, correct answer, 1438. What is new in this concept? Yes, beta, index. What is new? What is new in this question? Goods sent on consignment is given, not given directly. Calculate using abnormal loss, and overriding commission is new. So these are A plus category problems. I hope you enjoyed this session. Yes, your thank you is important. I always tell to you, please understand these problems properly. I know now you are hungry, and please solve this question afterwards. And those students, hats off to you, those whose energy is up to last minute. It's almost 1:20 and still you are sitting. I respect to all those students, and yes, you are only the students who are going to become a chartered accountant. So having a patience till last minute, which is very important, and CA course teach us that also, how to keep patience up to last minute. Yes, I am also hungry. I also not taken my breakfast, but still I sat for more than 2.5 hours. And yes, grasping is important. I hope you will solve this question once again. Try to solve it within 15 to 16 minutes. Yes, your speed is important for me. So in next session, you do remaining questions of consignment, and those questions which are difficult, you can ask me in the next session, and we are going to solve that question. And after that, very interesting chapter, which is inventory valuation. Bill of exchange. Sorry, it's a bill of exchange, and in bill of exchange, we have to see accommodation bill entries and normal entries also. So please, next session, don't miss it. Next session is very important. I will start first with bill of exchange part, and then I will finish with consignment remaining problems. So next session, please do your homework, and thank you once again to all of you. Yes, thank you.